Welcome to the Stornsurf video surf forecast for the Indian Ocean for the week starting Sunday, May 18th. Brought to you by Kandui Resort in Mentawai Islands, a great place to go surfing. First we'll take a look at significant wave heights for the Indian Ocean for the 18Z model of Sunday, 18th of May. Small system is developing southeast of Madagascar, 32-foot seas currently aimed up pretty well up the Great Circle Pass to the Mentawai Islands. Another small pulse of swell looks likely. First we'll take a look at jet stream level winds. These are winds up about 30,000 feet. They affect the, when in the right configuration, help to support storm development and also drive the storm track. Right now, pure split zonal flow going on over the Indian Ocean. A little bit of a trough here well south of Madagascar. Ridge pushing down into Antarctica, another little trough under Australia, but nothing other than this area right here that looks like it's supportive of gale or storm formation. Let's put this into motion, see how things play out. The sort of split continues. A major ridge crashing into Antarctica about 30 hours out. That actually will suppress the potential for storm formation, except right in this little area, maybe a bit of a trough, but it's sort of more cut off than anything. Don't know if that will really help. When we play this out, it's sort of a convoluted jet stream flow until you get into about Saturday, and then here comes a pretty good trough developing, decent winds in the 140 knot range filling, and my, look at that. Then you get out 170, 180 hours. This is a lot of wind energy, 180 knot winds, a great trough developing here in the southwestern Indian Ocean, and that holds and goes on into 180 hours out. That is a classic setup for a good size gale, if not storm. But again, this is way late in the model period. A lot of doubt as to whether that could potentially happen or not, but it looks good on the models at the moment. Let's take a look lower down in the atmosphere and see what the models suggest. At the surface, we see a small gale here off of Madagascar that was generating the seas that we saw in the earlier charts. Was this 40-knot winds aimed north, well at the Mentawai Islands, 227-degree path or so. It's cut off from any jet stream energy. There is a trough down here, but this is sort of on its own. But regardless, winds are winds. If they get purchased on the ocean surface and generate seas, that's all that counts. But that one quickly fades out by before you're even into Monday, and it's gone. Roll this out. We see another little gale here. This is almost another cutoff gale. 45-knot winds, though. That starts on Tuesday. Aimed well to the north, Mentawai Islands, 194 degrees, also Western Australia, so both locations could do pretty well. Oh, look at that. It goes up to 50-knot winds, and this is on Tuesday night, so that's storm status. Again, aimed well to the north. All the usual targets could benefit by this one, and then it goes and pretty much fades out. What we're really looking for is, here we go, low pressure developing under Africa, 114 hours out, sort of sputters along, and then it look at that. Well, hang on, I'm sorry. It goes 40 knot, 45 knot winds, but it's over a large area aimed well north, and it just keeps on going. So it's not as strong as some of those other systems, but I'm rolling this back here. We're going to put some Great Circle Pass here, but it's a long laster. It's over a large area, and it's aimed well to the north, and it's tracking northeast into the end of the model run. So that is a large area fetch aimed right up at our targets. I mean, look at that, the whole way from Antarctica. That's 30-knot winds from basically Antarctica halfway up through the Indian Ocean, aimed up at Mentawai Islands, Bali. Not so much Western Australia. This is better up, the more direct fetch is right up in this area. So let's go take a look at the wave model chart, see what they have to say. So here we go. Here's that little gale we were talking about. It pretty much peters out, but notice that, look at that. It actually, we'll get the whole life of it here. It actually tracks well to the north, and I'll put the Great Circle chart overlay there. And look at that, it just travels right up the 227, 228, 230 degree path to the Mentawai Islands. That's good for a nice little pulse of probably 17-second period swell. Okay, we'll roll this out some more. And then we get another, that sort of cutoff system, 36-foot seas, kind of per these arrows here. It looks more like it's aimed at Western Australia, but Mentawais could certainly get some sideband swell from it. And let's go take a look at Bali as well. Same deal, maybe a little bit better at Bali, but another nice pulse of swell about a couple days out, 4 days out or so. And then here comes this larger system under Africa. We're into Friday. That's a bit of a, we're 5+ days out still. 36-foot, 34-foot seas, large area though, and just keeps on rolling right to the Kerguelen Islands there, and heading north. So let's put this back. We'll do the same thing now with the Great Circle paths. We'll try the Mentawai Islands. Look at that, going right up the paths there, 215, 210 degrees, and then we can also do the same thing for, we'll take it as Western Australia. Now this is, and look at that, pretty well there, though it starts veering more north and going sort of cutting across the Great Circle paths. So if this were to develop, a good healthy chunk of swell could be rolling up mainly into this area, but Western Australia, just due to how close it is, for sure would get a healthy dose of swell as well. So things are looking really good, especially for the later part of the week. And there's already plenty of swell energy in the water already from previous storms. So the Indian Ocean is open for business in a big way. Book your reservations now. Looks like a good time to be there. All right, thanks a lot. Definitely a good time to go for a surf trip, and things are looking good. Indian Ocean is well in business. Thanks again. We'll do this again next week, same time, same channel. And again, many thanks to Kandui Resort in the Mentawai Islands for sponsoring this forecast. Check them out. Great place to go surfing. Get some awesome waves. Thanks. Bye.